Documentary filmmaking is about far more than just documenting events or retelling history. The best documentary films explore themes that resonate deeply with the human experience. They shed light on injustices, reveal unexpected truths about our world, and tackle complex topics with a sensitive lens, or sometimes brutal honesty. So what exactly are themes in documentary filmmaking, and how do you use themes to help you tell better stories? Let's dive into this video, and stay tuned to the end. I got a free gift for you. So what is a theme? A theme is your primary premise of the film. It is a question that you are seeking to answer, or alternatively, the question you are hoping to raise. It is the primary idea that you want to communicate with your story. Big picture themes include ideas such as love, resilience, overcoming adversity, or identity and belonging. These are what's known as thematic concepts. They are the big picture of your film. Diving deeper, we need to know a little bit more about these themes. What exactly about these ideas do you want to communicate in your film? What are the questions that you want to answer? What are the questions you want to raise? And how do you think about these things from your viewpoint? These are what's known as the thematic statements. For example, for the thematic idea, identity, and belonging, you could have a vastly different viewpoint on that same theme. You could pose a question in your documentary. How does our childhood upbringing shape our identity? Your point of view on the idea could be how we were raised as a child, the people who we surrounded ourselves with, and the community that we grew up in has a lasting impact on our identity as we move through life. Alternatively, your viewpoint could be our identity is constantly changing and evolving as we grow over and move to new places and experience new things. Now, these two may not be mutually exclusive. There could be some overlap, but if you're making a film on that subject, you want to have a point of view and you want that point of view expressed through the film. So why do you need to know the themes of your films? Well, knowing the themes of your films helps you in every single stage of the filmmaking process. Let me give you some examples. In development and pre-production, knowing the themes that you want to explore in your film can help guide you in your research for the film. It can help point you to people that you might want to interview. It can help dictate the narrative style of the film. For example, perhaps you are doing a film that doesn't seek to answer a question, but seeks to present a situation or present a way of life, such as the film Hale County This Morning, This Evening. In that case, you may decide to not include such things as expert interviews or interviews at all, and you may just let life unfold in front of the camera. Be sure to also include your thematic statements in your pitch decks. Let the people that you are pitching know what your point of view is on the topic or what you are trying to express through your film. A lot of times, funders are looking for filmmakers that have a very specific and strong point of view, and including these themes in your pitch decks can help you articulate your point of view. Knowing your themes in pre-production as well can help you guide your interview questions. If you know you want to get to the heart of a matter, you can let those questions guide your interview to help you get your participants' perspective on that theme and on that thematic statement. In production, keeping your themes in mind can help tell you exactly what you need to shoot. For example, if your theme is about identity and belonging, and say your thematic statement is, despite the interconnectivity of our world, we are more isolated and lonely than ever, you might want to have an image of somebody playing on their cell phone, talking to their friends and communicating with them, and maybe they're not looking lonely, but you frame it in such a way that they're in an empty, dark space with no surroundings and no friends. That can give you the impression of loneliness. This can help you portray the themes that you want to communicate in pictures and not necessarily through voiceover or interview. In post-production, I tend to think about themes as my guiding light. If I'm ever stuck on editing a scene, if I'm having writer's block, I think about what does this scene need to communicate about my themes or my thematic statement, and what is the best way to do this through editing. This can help me work through any blocks that I may have and open up new ideas. in distribution, you want your film's themes to resonate with your potential partners and audience for the film. Communicating exactly what your film is about will help you attract people to your film and also help them spread the message of the film so you can gain a wider audience for your stories. So how many themes should you include in your film? For short films, I would recommend concentrating on just one central theme, and maybe you could have one or two related sub-themes. You don't want to have too many themes going on in a film because that's going to leave your viewer confused about what the film is actually about. For longer films, for feature-length films, you could perhaps include 3 or 4 sub-themes, but once again, I recommend sticking to one central theme. What is that core message of the film? And spend most of the running time of the film focusing on that one theme. Now, you can also use themes to differentiate your film from other films of the same topic. For example, our film Mo Crazy Strong, I find that there was a lot of short films about athlete recovery stories and about what goes on inside their head and what they needed to do to recover. But what I didn't see a ton of was from the perspective of the family and how families can help support the people recovering from injury. So I made that the key theme in hashtag Mo Crazy Strong rather than what was going just through Jamie's mind. I think this helped differentiate our film from everything else that was out there and made it a stronger film overall. So next time that you're coming up with ideas for films, I recommend spending some time thinking about the exact themes that you want to present and the thematic statements that are relevant to the film. If you want some ideas for how you can develop these themes and thematic statements, I've created a guide, 10 common themes in documentary filmmaking and some related thematic statements that you could download from my website. Just go down to the description below, click on the link, and you can get your free guide. I'll see you in the next one.